guys, August 26, 2025. I gotta go put an outside shower in for some electrician I know. I guess he's been swimming at the beach and they shut the outside faucet, they shut the outside shower off at a certain time of year, and he wants to be able to shower, you know, at his house before he goes inside and get the salt water off him. I told him he's gonna have to winterize it come winter time, but I gotta set it up so, you know, it's easy to shut off and winterize, so it don't freeze, because it's gonna be, you know, hooked up to the outside of the house. So I'll try to get you some shots when I get over there. I might run PEX over to it, depends on how far the line is. I don't know where he wants to put the outside shower at this point, but we'll figure it out. I have PEX in the truck, and you know, do the outside all in copper, and maybe just use PEX in the basement if I got a little bit of a run. It's easier to run the PEX than the. We'll see how whatever I decide to do. Try to get you some shots when I'm down there. I got an outside shower, outside faucet there, with the it's gonna be going out here somewhere. I gotta tie into these two lines right here, or maybe even up top here. I tie in for the shower. I got this running to try to get rid of the water. He's got everything open upstairs. I gotta move this washing machine. Get out of my way. He wants to change this to a frost-free. I got it cut inside so it couldn't come out. The problem is there's a sill, then there's another stud on the other side. So this has to go through the sill plus the other. Gonna have to open this up because I think my frost-free is bigger. But I have to do is to measure over where I'm going through. And then I gotta be down 3 inches where I make them other holes. Where I'm going through, I measured it in the basement. I know I'm clear. There's a main beam right here, but I got enough room to clear. So I'm down 1.5, and I got to go down 3 inches or so. If I went down 3.5, I think I'm going to be kind of low. I have to go down. Got one here and one here. I go just on the bottom of this. Where I go through, I'll be okay. 2.5, 3 inches, something like that. I'll be okay. And I gotta get a long bit. This is the one I want, so I could go through, and then I could go through the other beam. Right? That's what I need. Let's see what we got here. That's the size I need right there. That's the size I need. I'm gonna put one here. Pop them out of there. weaker. It's always good to do it with this so you don't ruin the shingles. I'm drilling a big enough hole so when I wow. Let's see if I can get this one. As long as I get them shingles out, I should be able to do the rest with the big bit. Should not be an issue with the electrical lines. The other joist. That should do it. This should go in there a little bit further. It should be fine. See where we're at inside now. I did already fasten that. I got it up a little higher because he's gonna build a platform with some walls. That's where he wants it. Well, we're gonna have two lines going in here and one outside faucet. You can see where them two come through. And then the other one's gonna come, you see the valve up there? I'm gonna put the valve over here somewhere. So I'm gonna put it with a longer piece, another foot longer. Taking this apart, a lot of times I take it apart so it doesn't build up pressure. Take this apart, just makes it easier. That's what I like to do. flux, when you heat it, it pulls the solder in. This is self-cleaning, but I like to clean it anyway. I'm sure that's a good joint there. I want to go in about a foot. I'll have to make a cut on the inside after when I tie it in. I'm gonna tie in the shower. Get a couple of screws loose now. That's good. You don't want to burn the thing either, because you could burn the flux off that thing. And that wants to be 37 and a half or 37 and a quarter, something like that, to the cut. She's a leaker. There's the Pro Press when you need it. Like I said, these are just the drops coming off that shower valve. And put a little bit of jism on there and tighten up them fuckers. I got a couple of T's down the bottom down there with some, so I could drain it. I'll put ball valves in the basement. I'm gonna probably change that shower head, put a little better one on there, and I might put that one on the drop here with a ball valve for his feet, so he could wash his feet. Really only need brass plugs on the bottom here. He could unscrew them and, you know, put a little Teflon on them next year. That's the best thing. I could put ball valves on there if I want, you know, like that. So we could just drain it. I'm gonna put some hangers on these yet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. I'll get some hangers on here. Maybe I'll put these on first. I'll put two of them on there. Alright, so I gotta tie all this in the basement, but I put a different shower head up there, put a hanger. I put this, change these handles around, so you gotta pull it down. And I left them out, because as the washer goes in, it'll go up, right? He's got to build an enclosure here, but I put this ball valve here, and I put the shower head on the bottom so he can wash his feet. And then when he shuts the valves off in the basement, he could open them two boiler drains to drain it down. You can open up this valve, them two valves, and drain it. I did talk to him about putting something down there to wash his feet. He wanted that, so. The feet thing's gonna be operated by this. And they'll be able to wash his feet. And then this is adjustable. You know. I went from that window to that window. Whatever, that's right in the middle. So he's gonna build a wall from here, from that window, from that basement window. And they'll give him room. They'll give him room to get in there to turn that outside faucet on. I told him to get some of those picket gate fences. You know, you could put a section here, a section there, and then build a door in the front. That'll be nice. I think that'll come out good right there. Just gotta tie it in the basement. I got these soldered up over here. I got a couple of ball valves here. I got a ball valve on the riser for the new outside faucet, and I did change all that piping because it was all corroded. Before the valve went up here and then out, I extended the line over to here. for the outside shower, the outside faucet, and then the outside shower is here and here. And then the drains are outside. So we should be able to turn our water back on. I was going to try to film, but I mean, it's really kind of busy in here. I'll be able to turn these off and turn our water on, see if we got any leaks, and I can put the washing machine back. Hopefully we got no leaks. I guess we'll find out, won't we? This pipe was all the valve. I wanted to take that out of there. It's been dripping from the packing nut onto the pipe, so that was no good. We'll change all that. I guess the washing machine goes right here. He's got room to get by it to work all the valves. Alright, so I got this back together. I should be able to turn the water on now and see if I get any leaks. Might have leaks. The only person that don't have leaks is the guys that don't do any work. Not a problem. I could fix them if there's a leak. I've got all the valves shut off. I should be able to turn it on. These should be off. They should be holding, maybe, hopefully. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Only one way to find out, Mama. Turn it on. He did drain all the valves. He did open all the valves upstairs. Supposedly they're off. So he did flush out the toilet, so I'm gonna go easy with it. Go easy with it. We'll make sure everything shuts off, because, you know, toilets are filling and whatnot. I want to make sure I got no... He's not home. I think he's... Alright, so everything's off. Move the washing machine out so I could do my work. Let's see if we got any leaks. There's the outside faucet. That's okay. That looks okay. That looks okay. I'll be damned. Oh, man. Yeah, let's check it outside. Go. There you go, Mama. Yeah, it works out fine. Yeehaw. Alright, and I got the drain back in. I put a couple of pull ties that where he had it. Open those valves back up. Got no leaks. Heavy duty hoses like them. No leaks. Make sure I got nothing's leaking. I tightened up these packing nuts here. As you put them, just turn them in a little bit, so you know. I don't see any leaks. I did have to tighten a packing nut on one of them valves. Take the handle off and tighten the packing nut. But you can get in there with a little ladder and shut them two valves off, and then open the valves outside. easy to drain.